Welcome to Franchise Mode, the best way to play through a season with your favorite team. In Madden 17, we're giving you more control and more decisions for more impact. Control the game like never before with Play the Moments, the fastest way to play your game. Take all the excitement of the NFL Red Zone channel and mash it into Madden. All the key moments of the game, right at your fingertips. Jump into the key 2-minute drives at the end of the half or when your team makes it into the red zone. It's dynamic, it's brand new, and it's the fastest way to play Madden. Now that you have more control of the action on the field, we've added meaningful ways to game plan against your opponent. Carefully selected from your opponent's play call tendencies, install an offensive and defensive game plan that will help you shut down even the strongest of foes. Exploit Sherman's vaunted cover 3. Take out Rodgers' deep passing game or swagger with your own run game. The decisions you make with your game plans will be impactful and powerful. Off the field, we have doubled down on the amount of control you have with big coaching decisions. Sign and re-sign players with more feedback. Trade and cut players with ease. Take risk with more authentic injuries. And set your season goal for big rewards or a big pink slip. We've even included some of the most requested features from the community with the addition of the practice squad, full player editing, and scores from around the league. This is your franchise. More control, more decisions, more impact. Now take your team all the way. Your season starts now. Once you have made your game plan and focused player decisions, choose to start training and head down to the practice field.
Right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
So we drop you into week 1 of the 2016 season. First drive of the game. Fresh beginnings here. Let's see what this offense can do. First down, Rivers. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
His throw incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A second down throw for Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, and it's third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Now Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Throwing, Rivers. Finds his target. It's Gates. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Rivers now gives to Woodhead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Here's Woodhead. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Danny Woodhead taking it in from 2 yards out. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him, because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Back to throw, Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And Wilson has it. He's going to go. Albert Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Wilson, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We also about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed to complete that play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The 5-time Pro Bowler, Tom Mahali, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. To throw, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end Gates, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's got Travis Benjamin complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One receiver left. That's Allen. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to let it go again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was tied for the league lead last year with 8 picks was Marcus Peters, and he gets another one there.
And I loved him coming out of college. When I went back through my notes before this game, all I saw was effusive praise for what he did on the field. My only question, would he focus on being a professional? And he's done it quite well.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Now Smith, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. 22 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. On second down, here's Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Nine yards to go. It's third down. Throwing is Smith. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Right side catch. This is Gates. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch. Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll come out in the pistol. Rivers on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One receiver left, that's Allen. On first and 10, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger.
Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got time. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Maclin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And the offense lining up first and 10. On first and 10, Smith. A dump off for Charles. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing again is Smith. That's caught at the 1. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing is Smith, and that's caught by Thomas for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas there to make the grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
To throw is Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. Oh, one more time.
Won't he just stand still?
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. One receiver left, that's Allen. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Finding time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking to go back to Gates, and it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Final play of the half, Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So we've reached halftime here on... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Brandon Flowers, the cornerback, there on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Charles. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown as a San Diego Charger. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a San Diego score. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Lambo on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A chance for us to look at this Chargers defense again. Charles, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Smith. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run the option left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Holding offense.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. To the sideline, and nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
That's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Rivers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So the point,
and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jay Howard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One receiver left. That's Allen. Now Rivers on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading back out for another drive. Here's Jamal Charles. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax. You don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Again, Smith. And his throw is incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. To the air again, Smith. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, 14 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Good to see Jamal Charles back in the end zone. Of course, he had that ACL tear in Week 5 last year.
I've loved his game since he was at the University of Texas. His ability to hit the home run with his speed, but underrated as a guy who runs between the tackles as well as catches the ball in the backfield. Combined 33 touchdowns the previous 2 seasons before the knee injury. He's back and in a big way.
You know it all. Who says you don't prep with numbers? Nobody.
Got to do a little prep. Got to do some prep.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Jamal Charles able to cap it off with a touchdown run. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here, Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rivers to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. One receiver left, that's Allen. Here's Rivers. Surveying the field. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Smith. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Rivers here to throw. Gates has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Rivers now from the 50. Backing up. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They were looking to go back to Gates, and that'll bring up second down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
On third down, Rivers. He's got time. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tomahale. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And partner, this first...
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Got a big game this week. Come on.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that...
But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the midnight. I am the midnight. I am the midnight.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.